In this, I'm going to show you the signs for some basic compliments, and then I'm going to talk about referents, what they are, and how to use them, and give you some examples. So starting out with compliments, the first one is handsome or nice looking. You sign good, so from your chin, good, and then use a 5 around the face. So good. Okay. Another way you could sign handsome is with an H, but that's not on what's the sign. So focus on good and then around the face. Look different. With a 1, circle your face, and you know the sign for different already. So look different. Look alike or look similar. Look same. And you do a Y back and forth. We've had the sign for same before. Beautiful. Start with the 5, dominant side, and you're going to circle your face, and as you do, you close to a flat O. You could do it this way, or the formal way is doing around and then throwing it. So beautiful. Oh, that can also be pretty. Or cute, use a 3 on your chin, cute. Look the same, no change, you haven't aged one bit. So circle your face and then use Y hands, stay. So your looks have stayed, they haven't changed. So either this or this. What's the sign they're doing? 2 hands. Then look great, look great. Okay, those are the compliments. Referents. So what a referent is, well, I'll get to that in a minute. Before we get to referents, we need to go over pronouns because referents use those. Reviewing pronouns, remember, we either use a 1 hand shape for the individual, so the person, or a closed 5 to show ownership. I and me, you, then this can mean he, she, or they, singular. We or us, you could do this or this. And then they, them, plural. Then you have the possessive, closed 5 hand shape, my and mine, your. This could be his, hers, or theirs, ours, and then theirs, plural. So make sure you know your pronouns. Referents. So what a referent is, well, it can also be called indexing. So what this is it's setting someone up in an area that isn't there. So let's say I'm signing about my sister. Well, she's not in the room with me, so what I can do is I can sign who it is, my sister, and then point to an empty area. I always start on my dominant side. This area now represents my sister, okay? Or the boy there now represents the boy. Whatever you need to set up, sign that person first and then point to an empty area. That's if they're not in the room. If they're in the room, just point at them. So wherever you set them up is now called a referent because you can refer back to them. So the example, my sister, point, okay? That now shows that this area represents my sister. And I can use pronouns towards that area so that since this is my sister, when I point, this means she. When I use a closed 5, it means her. Okay, so that's why I went over the pronouns. It's really important that you know those. All right, so I'm going to go through an example with my sister again. So my sister, and I point, okay, that represents my sister now. And I could say her name, Jackie. I could say Alabama, she lives. Um, one son, she has. And I know you haven't learned this vocabulary, I'm just giving you examples. Her husband, name, Wayne. Okay, so that area is my sister. Well, then I can also set someone up on the other side. I could say my brother and then point. This now represents he because this area I've established as my brother. So my brother, all right, I've set him up. His name, Michael. New York, he lives. One son, one daughter, he have. So that area represents my brother. This area represents my sister. I can even say she doesn't like him. Okay? Or I could say the two of us, meaning my sister and I, the two of us are close. So that is how you set up a referent. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to do 3.1 worksheet part 1. In this, the signer makes comments or compliments about people in the given picture. And you have to choose the best answer for the compliment that's signed. Okay. In our next session, we're going to go through an example of a referent. So make sure you kind of understand this idea. And if you don't, make sure you ask questions.